Hello my lovely people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across this video. If it is your first time and you like what we are doing here, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way you will be able to know when we upload a video. Here we react to all forms of videos, local and international, especially what is happening in Nigeria. I want to seize this opportunity to appreciate YouTube for creating this wonderful platform that we are using today to disseminate information to the members of the public. At the same time, I put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, we do not promote war, violence, misleading information, or instigating any violence. We are here to inform and educate the members of the public, and also to remind YouTube that a call for self-determination is never a call for war. Please take note of this.
IPOB Nigeria. I have a question for IPOB Nigerians. These confused people, they are wonderful confused people. People that don't know their left and right. People that don't know what else to do. When they know very well, they have failed, they have nothing to offer, and they can never in their entire life, as far as Biafra concerned, have anything to offer. I have this question for you people in the IPOB Nigeria, all these underground people. I saw you people claiming that Aloy Ejimako is one of the greatest evil men around Nnamdi. And according to one of the moron IPOB, Nigeria IPOB, he said that during the court time, the Aloy Ejimako did not allow Nnamdi to speak. And for that reason, Aloy Ejimako is one of the criminals behind Nnamdi. And the way Aloy Ejimako is acting is so suspicious. To the extent they know very well that he has been the biggest problem that Nnamdi cannot have. And I have this question for you people, idiotic. This is what people told us. When Aloy Ejimako fight and have it, that Nnamdi will have right to speak. That Nnamdi will have right to speak on the media. When Aloy Ejimako were fighting for all these things, all of you people are IPOB Nigeria criminal. You told us that why would Aloy Ejimako go file for Nnamdi to speak? Why Aloy Ejimako, if he claimed that he's fighting for Nnamdi, why he did not speak for Nnamdi, and he's not allowing Nnamdi to speak by himself? You see how you people confuse rich? You people are so much confused to the extent you don't know what else, you people don't know what else to do. Why would you people continue being stupid and confused when you know very well that there is nothing you people ever offer for this freedom of fighting in terms of Biafra? You people know very well that you have nothing to contribute, and that is the reason why you people continue being confused. When this one happen, you'll be confused. Anything that happen, you people will continue being confused. The same Aloy Ejimako who fight so much hard, make sure that Nnamdi cannot have right to speak to the media. Nnamdi cannot have right to speak or to answer somebody question whenever anybody, ordinary people, ask Nnamdi question. That Nnamdi cannot have a right to speak on the media and have right to interact with people. Whereas before, Nnamdi never have such opportunity. Nnamdi never have such opportunity before. Not until Aloy Ejimako start fighting so much hard, making sure that Nnamdi can have his right to speak to the media, because this was one of the things the IPOB criminal, this was all people were looking for. You want Nnamdi to speak on the media, while Aloy Ejimako cannot fight for Nnamdi to speak, to be this, to be that. Because all of you were idiotic and stupid IPOB Nigeria criminal, you were thinking that Nnamdi, whenever he come out, the first person is going to tarnish his image is Simon Ekpa. And all of you idiot to failed. Nnamdi fail all of you people. Because all your problem from day one is that if Aloy Ejimako claim is fighting for Nnamdi, why won't Aloy Ejimako fight so that Nnamdi will be speaking alone? Now, Aloy Ejimako have fulfilled you people promise or have fulfilled you people wanted. Nana Ejimako fight so much hard. To the extent Mazi can stand on every news media to answer questions, to speak to them, which Mazi never have before. Not until Aloy Ejimako start fighting for Mazi to speak, freedom of speech, freedom of to interact with any media. Aloy Ejimako make it happen. Today, after Mazi disappoint all of you criminal, because all of you were begging, fighting so much hard. Aloy Ejimako, if you think that you are doing better than Ifeanyi Ejiofor, why not fight for Mazi to speak on the media? Aloy Ejimako hear you people, what people wanted. And Aloy Ejimako start fighting so much hard for Mazi to speak. Because all of you idiotic were thinking that Mazi the first day Mazi will first come out, or the first day Mazi will have access to media to speak, to interact with people. That first day Mazi will first of all kill Simon Ekpa, or Mazi will first of all ignore, or Mazi will first of all say Simon Ekpa, he's never, anything Simon Ekpa is doing, he's not. All of you people, foolish, idiotic IPOB Nigeria, were expecting Mazi to come out and condemn Simon Ekpa. Even when people are interviewing Nnamdi, asking him about Simon Ekpa, don't you people see how they are shutting anybody up? Anybody that tried to interfere with Simon Ekpa issue to Nnamdi, are you people not ashamed how they shut you people up? Today, all of you are now gallivanting, feeling so much heat that Nnamdi is now speaking, and this is what one of the biggest things that you people ever wanted is for Nnamdi to speak by himself. This is one of the things that all of you people criminal IPOB Nigeria you always wanted is for Nnamdi to speak. Nana Aloy Ejimako fight and give you people that opportunity. Nnamdi is now speaking on the media. Nnamdi have now right to speak, and who did it? The same Aloy Ejimako. And you people give is like ultimatum all of you criminal give to Ejimako, that if Ejimako claim that he's fighting for Mazi, whereas this criminal Ejiofor for all these years, all this guy he have been fighting, claiming that Mazi is fighting for Mazi, all this why Mazi never speak on the media. But now that Aloy Ejimako have come to take control after this criminal Ejiofor failed, Bozu, I'm making live video. So after all this time, Aloy Ejimako is now fulfilling you people promise, and all you people disappointment was Mazi never coming up to condemn Simon Ekpa. This is where all this criminal IPOB Nigeria is now fighting so much hard, being like, oh, this man, why is Mazi not condemning Simon Ekpa? Let me bring you back to the what Mazi said some days ago, when they were interfering why Southeast insecurity, this and that. Everybody was looking at Mazi to measure Simon Ekpa. The question Mazi asked you people idiotic is, when I was there, or what Mazi said, he said when I was there was insecurity. So what are people talking about now? This thing that you hear, or this particular one Mazi is saying, he's talking to you. This is all you people criminal have been looking for. You want Mazi to speak, and now Mazi is now speaking. And anybody that thought or think that anytime Mazi comes out, he will begin to call Simon Ekpa. Even now that Mazi is now speaking, because all of you criminal, we know you people all your agendas. We want Mazi, and you people will start for how long now? Aloy Ejimako start being in charge of the Mazi. How long now? How long this thing start happening? How long Ejimako start being in charge? And all of a sudden, all of you idiotic criminal start touching Aloy Ejimako. Now, you people were the one pushing Aloy Ejimako to fight for Mazi to be speaking on the media, to have a right to speak. Now Mazi is now speaking, and now Mazi is not actually speaking that thing you people want. And every one of you criminal idiotic, you are not being like, why isn't it? Just like I saw one of two stupid and idiotic IPOB Nigeria. He's analyzing Aloy Ejimako and Mazi. in court, the court will pass now. It was like, if Aloy Ejimako claimed that he's fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom in the court, why not Aloy Ejimako to speak? Are you stupid? Were you people not one of the people who were begging, clamoring, making noise all over the place? That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should, if Aloy Ejimako claim he's fighting for him, you should allow him to speak. Now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now speaking, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not actually speaking that thing you people want to hear. That is to tell you, all of you criminals have failed. All of you have failed, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will continue failing you people. Sometimes ago, the one in South Africa was like, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, come and save us from our shame. Come and save us from this shame. Are you now saying that we are not doing enough? So you are doing enough. You are doing something. You are doing something. That is what you are trying to tell people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not one of the foolishest man that you people will ever think of. Because all of you people think maybe because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS dungeon, they have been jetting him slow, so because of that his brain is not with him anymore. God will punish all of you people. You see all of you in all these criminal IPOB Nigeria, because you think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have forgotten who he is. And as a result of that, whenever don't you people see don't you people see smile on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's face? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu understand. Now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is just like, is that if you like, just don't you most of you will listen to what he say in the court? This past court, he said that Nigeria who kidnapped me, any reason why they kidnapped me, if them knows why they kidnapped me, and if them knows what they want to use me do. Have you heard such English word from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before? No. But now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is actually telling you face to face that you that kidnap me, why you kidnap me, you kidnap me, then use me, do whatever you want me to do. Before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu use such word, he knows very well that a lot of things is behind it. And all of you people stupid and criminal who thought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would just come out and begin to say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have always said that killing and whatever, you don't know anything that you are talking about. Yes, and all of you who come out today to galavant and make noise, the Biafra Prime Minister say, whatever the Biafran government is doing today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not aware of it, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have no hand in whatever the Biafran government is doing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader and in charge of Biafran government, is as in charge of Biafra. But anything the Biafran government is doing, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't know anything about it. So nobody should ever touch it to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Are all of you not aware when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or when Biafra Prime Minister were saying it? Now, this so-called IPOB Nigeria, that all these criminals that they give recharge card to just come and make noise, just like now they have given you people some little money. Then every one of you people, all these criminal IPOB Nigeria, then you are coming up to say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All of you will never have anything for Biafra restoration. We know it. So we are not just like maybe we be today we start. We know you people for a very long time ago. When they kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the only people teach us is how to fight each other, how to hate Simon Ekpa, how to hate Simon Ekpa, insult people. That is all this criminal that you people taught us. Not until most of all we start using Biafra. And you people are not even surprised. Today, you tell us how Aloy Ejimako is not doing anything, and give Aloy Ejimako some ultimatum. What if Aloy Ejimako claim that he's fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? He should do it. You told Aloy Ejimako, if you claim that you are fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, speak. We want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to speak. This is what you people criminal IPOB told us. You want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to speak. If Aloy Ejimako claims say he's fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to start speaking on the media. Aloy Ejimako fight and prove you people wrong. And when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu starts speaking, which is what people ever wanted to hear, is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should condemn Simon Ekpa. This is all you people ever wanted, or this was the reason why every one of you people were making noise. You want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to speak. Now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is speaking, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is actually speaking that thing that, I mean, what you people want him to say or to speak, you people are not getting it. And now the same people who were against Aloy Ejimako to fight and make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now fighting Aloy Ejimako, that why is Aloy Ejimako allowing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to speak by himself? You see how God punish all of you people. All of you people who fight claiming that Aloy Ejimako is not doing anything, until Aloy Ejimako prove you people wrong. Now people are now saying Aloy Ejimako If Aloy Ejimakor is fighting for Mazinaka, why did he allow Mazinaka to speak? Every one of people must understand. Every Biafran people must understand what the Biafran government is doing now. If you like, follow and listen and do the needful. If you don't like, none of anybody business. But all of, I'm saying it, every single person that ignore Biafran government, that ignore what the Biafran government is doing, continue ignoring it. But when the time comes, nobody told us so. There's not even God will punish every. You see, every mouth that confess that Biafran government do not inform them. Just like now, Biafra has been restored, and now every one of us, every Biafran government is telling you do this. Now self-referendum, or it shock all of you people. It shock all of you people. Because everybody was like, hey, you're fighting for Biafra restoration in exile, Biafran government in exile, Biafran government in exile. Now, are you not shocked that even in the home in Biafran land, there is election? People are voting massive. Every blessed day, this one is every blessed day they are voting and voting. And all of you, I believe by now, those of you people who claim that Biafran government in exile, I believe by now, some of you people don't faint come back. Because you never believe it. Now you have seen everything. The self-referendum is ongoing. The Biafra national identity card is already on the go. The card is already on the go. Yes. So for most of people who never believe that anything Biafran government is doing is reasonable, is important, continue being stupid. At the end of the day, that's now about just a checklist. But even Jibeba, because of some all these IPOB criminal Nigeria who don't have anything to offer, the only when they have something to offer is they give them recharge card, then they will come out speak. They will come out and make the one noise or the other. Then halapu again, again. You will see them coming out. This is for your own good. I mean, this for your information, Nnamdi Kanu, that all of you people want to speak against Simon Ekpa. You people are going to wait till the eternity. That Mazinaka you people are waiting for to come and castigate or to come and say Simon Ekpa, God will do it and you people will continue being what? You continue watching. Now I hope every one of you, all of you are surprised today. You are surprised that Mazinaka you want to come and castigate Simon Ekpa is not working. You are surprised that even Biafran government is doing the needful. Are you not surprised? Continue being surprised and continue making sure that you continue neglecting, ignoring Biafran government. Make sure you continue doing this. And second one, the IPOB in Nigeria continue castigating, making noise. All of you heard the Biafran police. You heard about it? No problem. No problem. You see everything. When they told you, you ignore it. They tell you this, ignore it. They tell you this, ignore it. I hope you know it. You starting coming. The coming of Biafran government, the army, the air force, the navy, resistance fire. All of you ignore it and say story. Today, all of them is in existence. Now Biafran police have emerged. Maybe they see her now. I didn't know if it is December 2nd, December 2nd, the declaration of Biafra is going to shock the whole world. Are you people not seeing it? Are you people not seeing it? What is going on? They just in the United States of America have now recognized Biafra. The independence of Biafra have been recognized for a whole United States of America recognizing Biafra. Do you know what it means? It's not easy. I mean, this is officially recognition that the United States of America have recognized Biafra. That. And as I'm talking to other countries in the world, European world countries have also recognized Biafra. So when Biafran Prime Minister, the Biafran government is telling you that Biafra is going to be officially, for most of us, we know when Biafra come. Biafra come in 2023. That was when Biafra was declared the United States of Biafra and the 40 states that comprises a nation. And the capitals of all those states. Everything is there. Everything that makes a nation has been put in a place. It's not today. Maybe if they declare Biafra tomorrow, then they begin the run. When they declare Biafra tomorrow, the army will defend Biafra is there. When they declare Biafra next week, the army will defend Biafra. The navy, the air force, the resistance fighter, all of them is there. The government of Biafra is already there. The budget to develop. See, let me tell you, people. I mean, the development of Biafra is going to shock the whole world. Go and mark it. The development of Biafra is going to shock the entire world. I'm not saying Africa. Entire world is going to shock them. Do you know why? Just watch the coming of Biafran government. Within 2023, 2024, just within 1 year, the coming of Biafran government emerge. The same these 2 years, army emerge, navy emerge, air force emerge, resistance fighter emerge, now police emerge. Within 2 years, oh, do you know why? Because everything has been in a place, everything has been prepared, everything has been in a place for long. Just anyone in time reach, they will implement it. Anyone in time reach, they will just implement it. The same way, when the Biafran, when the second Biafra comes, second December of 2024, is going to shock all of you people. So, my advice to most of the gullible ones who believe that is going to be this, is going to be that, let me shock you that the Biafran national identity card is already on. Yes. For most of you who claim Biafra online, Biafra this, Biafra that, all that shock, is going to shock every one of you people. And let me tell you one thing, the Biafran government always use North Korea. Give us example. That those who no support Biafra, go and check the history of North Korea when they get their independence. The Biafran government always use North Korea and give us example. So anybody who claim that what the Biafran government is doing, this Biafra we are talking about has been restored. Don't be surprised. You see, the Biafra we are talking about, they don't restore them. And that is the truth. So if anybody is coming to lie you, how you should do this, how if you be Simon Ekpa, how if you be this person is fighting for Biafra, is going to restore Biafra, you are not going to be part. It's also your business. But when the time comes, everyone is going to show. You know, that is when a new nation get their freedom. When a new nation get their freedom, you know what it is all about. You are going to tell the world of that nation how you supported, how you fighted, what you put in. Every single thing is going to be recorded. When you see some people talking Biafra just like I'm lamenting, you say, this idiot, go find job do. I'm okay with what I'm doing. But you that call me idiot, ask Nnamdi to check a list. That is the truth. Because every single thing that you do for Biafra is there waiting for you. And those of you who have nothing to offer for Biafra, the only thing you have to offer for Biafra is to castigate anybody fighting for his or her freedom. And I wonder whether you have actually looking for the meaning of freedom fighting, which the whole world, even the European world, the countries in the world, said it that freedom of speech, freedom of determination. I want to be on my own. I want to have you have a right. And today, Biafran government have make it happen. Let me educate other people too who claim that Simon Ekpa is their problem. I want you people to understand, and I will first of all address people who said, why is it that Simon Ekpa is always the one speaking? Does it mean that other people don't have right to speak? Or does it mean that other people, there are no any other person in Biafran government as people claim Biafran government? I want you to understand this, and I want to educate you. Do you know what a nation prime minister stands for? Do you know what it means? As a nation prime minister. A nation prime minister is a mouthpiece of a nation. In any country in the world, the first person after the government of that nation, the lawmakers, when you go to any countries, prime minister is one of the lawmakers of any nation. When the nation makes a law that will go to the public, the first office that it will come from is the prime minister of that nation. That is the mouthpiece of that nation. Because a lot of people are so much confused. Why is it that Simon Ekpa is always the first person to speak? Why is it that Simon Ekpa is always the bone of contention? Everybody who is confused, this message is to you. I want you to understand or to ask, what is the nation prime minister stand for? What is their job? What are they, what are the work or the job they do to the nation? And that is what I exactly explained to you. A prime minister of a nation is the mouthpiece of any nation. Whenever the nation prime minister speaks, before it will go to the other, information ministers and other ministers. You understand? But the first person that will declare it after they make it as a law the first person to bring it to the nation is the Prime Minister. And this is the reason why Simon Ekpa has been your problem. Simon Ekpa has been the person that you speak every blessed day. This is the reason why Simon Ekpa has been like, you have been like, why is it that Simon Ekpa is the only person that speaks? He is the Biafran nation, a nation prime minister. He is. I want you to understand this. That any day, anytime you see Simon Ekpa saying something, you don't take it serious. I want you to understand that it is called a lawmaker of Biafran government is speaking. When you see Simon Ekpa telling you that this is going to happen, this is the next decision, this is the next thing that is going to, anything that comes from Simon Ekpa, I want you to understand that he's not just saying it because he has the power. But I'm telling you that whenever Simon Ekpa bring anything to a... So I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. So I'm just trying my best to educate some people who don't understand when Mass Simon Ekpa speak, and also those people who think that Mass Simon Ekpa is their problem. I'm going to touch a lot of things in this broadcast. So now that you have understand that the Prime Minister of a nation is the mouthpiece of every nation, every country in the world, I believe that you have understand this. Why Simon Ekpa is always the bone of contention, or why Simon Ekpa is your problem, or why Simon Ekpa is the one that that comes up to tell you everything after the Biafran government make it as a decision. So I want you to understand that in Biafran government there's a lot of ministers. You talk about Minister of Information, Minister of Health, Minister of different type of ministers. You know, in a country, in a nation, you have a lot of ministers. We have it in Biafran government. But the reason why you see man Simon Ekpa being the one to speak every blessed day is the Prime Minister of Biafran, or the United States of Biafra. And when you check other countries in the world, you find out that in anything, in any decision the government of any country make, the Prime Minister is the first person to speak. And I believe you have understand this one. And the second one I'm going to touch again is also about the same Biafra Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. I want also to enlighten people about Simon Ekpa, or to let people who don't know who Simon Ekpa is, which I will prefer you to research before then you begin to call Simon Ekpa or calling anybody to go for Simon Ekpa head. I want you people to understand, according to the people who is claiming they are looking for Simon Ekpa, I want everybody to understand this, that first of all, before you start looking for somebody in any nation, first of all, ask, go into investigation, ask, is this person still part of you? Because when I see some people calling that Simon Ekpa is their problem, they should bring Simon Ekpa to kill, they should bring Simon Ekpa to question and answer. The first question I want to ask every sensible person is, have you asked if Simon Ekpa is still a citizen of Nigeria? Yes, this is the question I want to ask. Have you asked yourself, and have any sensible and reasonable person who said that Simon Ekpa should be brought to Nigeria to be killed, Simon Ekpa should be brought to for question and answer, have you asked yourself if Simon Ekpa is still a Nigerian citizen? Because they said when you waste your time for nothing, when you waste energy for nothing, it's so stupid. And this is the reason why I want you people, or I want people to understand this, and more especially those who claim that Simon Ekpa is their problem, who claim that Simon Ekpa should be brought to question and answer, who claim that they should bring Simon Ekpa head to them. I want you to understand, or I want to know, if you have make a research, because if you have make a research, then you understand that calling for Simon Ekpa head, or calling for Simon Ekpa to be rendition or whatever, is like one of the most stupid things you will ever do, because it is simply means it is a lot of energy being wasted for nothing. Because first of all, let's go into asking if Simon Ekpa is still a Nigerian citizen. And if you tell me that yes, Simon Ekpa is still a Nigerian citizen, then I want to advise you that Simon Ekpa have once come on live broadcast that almost 20,000 watchers, live broadcast where 20,000 watch him live. He carry Nigerian passport, the so-called Nigerian passport. He bring it on live where 20,000 different part of human beings were watching him live. He brought out Nigerian passport and put it with what? He take scissors and tear it in the 1,000 presence, I mean in front of 20,000 watchers, 20,000 see him all over the world. And he denounced Nigeria. And he said, anything concern me, Simon Ekpa, from today and Nigeria, I'm hereby cutting it off. And ever since then, and for some people like us, we found out that at least Simon Ekpa is no more a Nigerian. Since that particular day I saw that, I believe and I know very well that Simon Ekpa is no more a Nigerian. And for this particular reason, now that you say Simon Ekpa is your problem, you begin to go all over the places trying your so much best. You go here, you call international communities, you calling them, go to Germany, go all over countries in the world, and they say to you, go and ask Simon Ekpa, go for negotiation, go to Simon Ekpa, go and ask him what you want. And Nigeria refused to do that. Nigeria goes ahead and starts struggling, calling on Finland government, and they go to Nigeria embassy in Finland. I mean Finland embassy in Nigeria. They go to her and ask her, does it mean we don't have right to rendition Simon Ekpa to Nigeria? And one question they refuse to ask this woman is, the Finland embassy in Nigeria is Simon Ekpa still a Nigerian? That is one question I have ever expect, or one question I ever expect anybody calling for Simon Ekpa head. I always expect one question. That question is Nigeria? I mean, is Simon Ekpa still a Nigerian? And I have never seen anybody asking that question. But instead, they are calling for Simon Ekpa head. Instead, they are saying Simon Ekpa should be brought for question and answer. Instead, they are calling international community for rendition and to rendition Simon Ekpa. But that question that is made for you, for everybody to be aware of, to everybody to understand, have not been asked. Have you asked? And for me, I believe that these intelligent people that call Nigeria, government official and other people, they have not asked these particular questions. And this is the reason why you people will continue wasting your resources, you people will continue wasting your energy, you will continue speaking for someone that you will never ever in your entire life get to. Because I believe if you go to Finland embassy in Nigeria and ask them about Simon Ekpa, they told that Simon Ekpa has a right to speak, Simon Ekpa has a right to do whatever he's doing, Simon Ekpa has a right to whatever he's doing today. I believe the Finland embassy in Nigeria have already told you that. But it wasn't enough. Then he goes ahead calling international community. And international community responded to you as well, that the man that you are looking for have a right to whatever he's doing, have a right to whatever he's saying, have a right to whatever he's asking for. But and he's not end there. He goes ahead calling about his name to his head to be brought in to Nigeria and whatever. And the question is Simon Ekpa still in Nigeria? I want every responsible and sensible person to ask this question and go into investigation. And any day time you go into investigation and find out that Simon Ekpa is not a Nigerian, how on this planet Earth do you expect the citizens of any nation to bring their citizens to you? How possible is that? How possible do you think that the citizens of, a nation will just go up and rendition their citizens, or a nation will go up and capture their citizens to someone, to another country that he don't belong to? Because I believe this Simon Ekpa is the problem that you people have. I believe if you people understand this Simon Ekpa that you people have been your problem, the best thing to do now is to solve the problem, to find the best way to solve the problem. Because who you are calling his head, I don't think in any nation in the world can wake up one day and carry their citizens and give to somebody. I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible. If anybody will wake up one day and say we want so person, without investigating, without going for the person, then they will carry the person his head, brought the person to your place and say, okay, you are here, this is the person. I don't think it's possible, and I have not seen such a thing before. So my advice to whoever it concerns is that Simon Ekpa will continue to be your problem, not until you solve that particular problem that he always says, This is my problem. Solve it. Any day in time you will solve this problem, be better for you. And that problem is Biafra. And remember that this man, he did not say that everything that is going to be like this is going to be like this. Now he have made it clear that I need only two things. He said, give me Biafra and also give me Nnamdi. And that is all I want. So this is what you need to understand. That Simon Ekpa will continue being your problem forever and ever. This is the truth. First one you need to understand, Simon Ekpa is not your citizens. Simon Ekpa has nothing to do with Nigeria. And the truth is that Simon Ekpa have come on live where 20,000 people watch him. And tear the passport that, what makes him a Nigerian? He tear it and say, never again. He's never going to be a Nigerian. Because that passport he were carrying was what that links him to be a Nigerian. And now he have denied being a Nigerian and now officially said it to the world that I am not a Nigerian anymore. And I have nothing to do with Nigeria. So, what I'm trying to say is that Simon Ekpa will continue being your problem. Simon Ekpa will never stop being your problem. Simon Ekpa will continue being your problem until Biafra comes and to the eternity. Because Simon Ekpa is not your citizens. As you call Finland government or whatever, you say they should come and do this, they should come and ask yourself, is Simon Ekpa a Nigerian citizens? Because I don't believe that someone will just wake up. Let me say, any countries in the world will just wake up and say, hey, I want this person to be rendition to my to your place. I want this, and the person, the country will just wake up, carry their citizens and give to you. Because if it happens, let me give you people some good mindset. If it happens that Simon Ekpa is a Nigerian, since you people have been crying that Simon Ekpa is your problem, by now they would have rendition Simon Ekpa. But Simon Ekpa is not a Nigerian. So how do you think that the Finland government will wake up one day and carry their citizen gift to Nigerian government? How possible is that? As a Finland citizens, unlike this UK, this UK United Kingdom, this SH0CK they are calling a country. United Kingdom is not that is not a nation. United Kingdom is also like in Nigeria. Because any country in the world that wake up and carry their citizens and give to a person, that means that is not a nation. Just like a United Kingdom do to Nnamdi. Is Nnamdi not a United Kingdom citizen? Have you seen UK government coming for Nnamdi to say release our citizens? It never works. You never see UK coming for their citizens, because UK and Nigeria are one. UK and Nigerian government, they are the same thing. And that is the reason why UK government will see their citizens languishing in Nigeria and they will never come for it. But now, in the questions of quest of Simon Ekpa, have you asked whether Simon Ekpa is a Nigerian? Because I don't believe Simon Ekpa is still a Nigerian. Simon Ekpa is no more a Nigerian. And that is the truth. So if you're looking for Simon Ekpa head, you will look for Simon Ekpa head till eternity. Because Simon Ekpa is not your citizens. As a Nigeria, as a whole Nigeria is, Simon Ekpa is not your citizen. Simon Ekpa is not using your passport. Simon Ekpa has nothing with you anymore. So how do you expect the Finland government to carry their citizens and give to you? Is that possible? That is not possible. I believe that those who cares, those who understand what I'm saying, will definitely advise those it concerns mostly that Simon Ekpa is no more your citizen. Because this is the first thing as a person, as a nation, you need to do is first of all go and research if Simon Ekpa is still your citizens. Any day in time you find out that Simon Ekpa is no more your citizens, forget all this story that you people are talking. So thank you guys. And for IPOB Nigeria, my advice to you is that you people will continue crying in the hands of Biafran government, in the hands of Biafra Prime Minister. Every single one of you will continue lamenting, you will continue crying, you will cry to the eternity. Because if you don't understand that Biafra is not a nation, you know they were first they were talking, or they were calling the Biafran agitators IPOB. Now is no more IPOB. Of course you can call them indigenous people of Biafra, which you may call them IPOB, but now we are in government which is called Biafran government, and they are in charge of every single thing. No more IPOB. Yes, we are into government of Biafra now, and Biafran government is in charge now. I believe you understand this. So IPOB Nigeria, continue crying, continue being your problem, and those who love propaganda continue following IPOB Nigeria. And let me shock you again and again that in 2023 Biafra was restored in 2023, and that was the first time you had the United States of Biafra. The 40 state that comprises a nation Biafra was called in 2023, and that was when Biafra was restored. In 2024 Biafra is going to be what? Is going to be defended. Of course, as I'm talking to you, Nigeria and Biafra is fighting a war that started in 1960, 1967 till this date. The war never stopped. The war is still ongoing, and that war, believe me, this time around, with the Biafran government, with all they are doing to save the life of Biafra and property of Biafra, I can tell you that Biafran government have already won the war. Yes. So for those waiting for 2024 December 2nd, I want you to understand that 2024 December 2nd is actually officially. But for those who understand, I will tell you that in 2023, when you hear the United States of Biafra, a 40 state that comprises a Biafra, and remember, in these 40 states that comprise Biafra, every state have their capitals. And this is what the European Union, the Western world, this is what they don't want to hear. This is what they don't want to see. And believe me, you see, this Africa die in Biafra, and Africa will raise up in Biafra. If you don't understand what I'm saying, go and check it out. Remember that everybody, including neighboring countries in Africa, join and fight against Biafra. Now, within a short time of Biafran government, I can tell you a lot of countries. I hope you can see what is going on in Africa now. With Biafra, Africa rise again, and that is the truth. They might not tell you this, but with Biafra restoration, Africa rise again. Those who neglect Africa will remember who Africa was and who Africa is going to be in the nearest future. Of course, Biafran government have started it. So, of course, you know what is going on, and I really appreciate the Biafran government for making it so loud. And I'm so much happy that Biafra, I mean, imagine Western world is now recognizing Biafra for the first time in my 20 something years of life as a born, I mean, as a person, as a human being, in my entire life. First time in the history where the whole world is now recognizing Biafra. You know, now we have embassies, and of course you need to go and apply for your national identity card. You know why it is online? It is online because no time to waste. Yes, everything is online. I mean, everything. You see, we are on e-voting and physical voting. In my entire life, the first time I saw people that does e-voting was the United States of America. Yes, in my first entire life seeing e-voting. And believe me, in my first time in life, I saw United States of America on e-voting, and the second country in the world I have seen is Biafran government adapting what this is amazing. And the same time right now, you see the self-referendum of Biafra have gotten how many? We are almost 70 million of Biafra. 70 minus 40 million. I mean, out of 70 millions of Biafra, 40 have already voted. Within a short time, just check it out. Within a short time, 40 millions of Biafra have voted. What does that tell you? And remember, Nnamdi said that when the Biafrans are ready, Biafra is going to be declared. And now, the Biafran people, citizens, have given Biafran government mandate to declare Biafra. And that is the reason why Biafra is going to be declared in 2024 December 2nd. And believe me, a lot is already in a place. Your national identity card is already in a place. Of course, you can see. We have it, everything. Go to the link for a national identity card. Those who have gone, of course, you go, when you go down to this page, you will find where the Biafra Prime Minister, where he's holding one of identity card. Yes, to show you that we have won it. And let me tell you one thing. Even though me speaking to you right now, I don't even know before that I have a right to speak, a right to self-determination, a right to say I don't want to be part of you as a nation, a right to have my own nation. I never know, not until I heard the United States of America Vice President speaking loud. And do you know that very word coming from the United States of America Vice President? When you look at that very news, or very good word or word of wisdom speaking from the United States of America Vice President, it was speaking to Biafrans. They were speaking to freedom fighters all over the world. And with that, even more that I never know, or I never knew, now I know. It is amazing that whenever they try to deprive you from knowing who you are, even though we were of course trying our best, trying to say yes, but even the United States of America have come to say you have right to self-determination, and you have right to whoever that comes to over your life, anything, you have right towards it. I say, oh, and believe me, ever since this particular news broke out, the world leaders, they meet, and the United Vice President speak out, I begin to ask myself, oh, even Ukrainian, Ukraine, of course you know what is going on there. But now I begin to understand anybody that comes out and say, I don't want to be part of you, I want to have my nation. I begin to understand all these things, which I never knew before. Even so, I have right to say, I want to be on my own. Even though I was like, oh, trying to fight for my right, trying to be, but now the United States of America Vice President, she came up and make it very loud and clear to every single soul in the world that you have right to speak, you have right to your self-determination, you have right to say, I want to be on my own. And I was so much amazed, even though I wish the United States of America will stand firm with us to give us our freedom. And of course, United States of America have already recognized Biafra, and I'm so much amazed and happy because they actually told us that yes, that your wish is going to be complete, and I'm happy for that. So for whoever that claim Biafra have not come, it's all your business. And believe me, whoever that ignore Biafra today might come back tomorrow to search for Biafra. And any hand that put his hand back instead of stretching his or her hand for Biafra restoration, and you put your hand back or lower your hand for Biafra restoration, when the time comes, you might need Biafra, and we will put our hands back. Because the way you put your hands back now, you might need Biafra tomorrow to stretch their hand, and we will tell you that no, we don't need it anymore. Because when a child cries for food to eat, if you don't give that child that food that particular time, he need it or she need it. When the child satisfied, remember, your food is now useless. When a child is hungry, you give the child food to eat that particular time he or she is begging you for that food to eat. Remember, you will be the one of the people that child will be looking up to. Whenever that child is hungry, whenever that child is sick, whenever that child will need your help, need any help, the child will definitely always run to you. Even though you will not give the child enough, try as much as you can. Give the child what you can offer to the child. And that is Biafra to you. Those who ignore Biafra today, remember, who knows tomorrow? As Biafran government is fighting for the freedom of the Biafran people, fighting for our father and mother and our brothers and sisters, taking care of our life and property, instead of you to stretch your hand to support us, you send your back or you lower your hand. There will be a time Biafran man lower their hand when you need us. And that is the truth. So whoever that think Biafra is online, I want you to go to this page, go through this page. You will find out that even our home, even back home, they are voting. Self-referendum is taking a place in all parts of Biafran territory. In 40 states that comprises Biafra, there is voting everywhere. And I really appreciate our people. And I really appreciate Biafran people, the 40 million voters. That is amazing. 40 minus 7. You can imagine how many that left. 40 minus 70. We are 70 million, but 40 have already voted within a short of time. So my advice again is, if you have not identified yourself as a Biafran citizen, you need to go and vote, because with the self-referendum voting, you have already actually tell yourself who you want to be. You identify yourself is either you want to be a part of Biafra or you don't want to be a part of Biafra. And let me enlighten you about this self-referendum that you are seeing. I'm so much happy that a lot of you people don't even understand what the Biafran government did by giving you time to vote, or by giving you time to choose who you want to be. I want to give you an example. During Ojukwu time, our forefathers that fought for Biafra and make us, or that fought and make us to be alive today. During Ojukwu time, Ojukwu was actually defending our life and our property during the war. Ojukwu, remember, they start killing Biafra all over Nigeria, from the northwest, south. They kill us down to Ojukwu land, down to his village. The man wake up and say, all die is die. If I do not fight to free my people, they will still kill us. If I fight, they will still kill us. The man started defending the people of Biafra. Do you know what later happened? At the end of the day, the Taj Ojukwu was the one that started the war, which was the big lie. Ojukwu never started the war. And here comes to the Biafran.
Hello my wonderful people, as we have finished watching this interesting video, please, I want to see your comment, your contribution, your opinion in the comment section. Like I said earlier, let us do it constructively. Tell me what you think about this video that you have just watched, and also about the platform. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please remember to subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, and remain blessed.